This is going to be a quick video about writing essays, especially for the TCAP writing assessment. We're going to be using this prompt from this is the Tennessee Department of Education website here, and I've copied this prompt here to make it easier. I'm just going to read it to you. First is the writing situation. Most students have a person they want to be like someday. Who is your role model? Reading that situation, if you don't know what role model is, I mean, that's a pretty key word here. I'll make it all fancy. Um, if you're reading this and you don't know, you're going to look in the previous sentence. So a role model is a person who you want to be like. Um, that's just kind of test-taking skill, so you know what you're reading. But then before we begin writing, think about what qualities your role model has and why these are important to you. This is hugely important. We're going to spend most of our time talking about that. And last, write an essay telling who your role model is and explaining why. Support your reasons with specific examples and details. This is essentially the same as this, just basically kind of different rules. So let's look at the basic structure here. In the middle we have a main idea, surrounded by 3 topics, each of which has 3 subtopics. And this is our basic format for an essay of this nature. And the main idea is going to be a very short way of answering the question, who your role model is. And for this example, let's say that my role model is Batman. So there we go. Batman just occupies the center there. Now I've got to think of 3 reasons why Batman is my role model. First one, I'm going to say he has awesome technology. So there that goes, and that's yellow for now. And the second one, we're going to say he has high ethical principles. And the third one, he's a good businessman. So, very quickly, I've just thought up 3 reasons, which is part of here. Support your reasons, right? That's explaining why. So I've got my 3 reasons why Batman is my role model. But I need to go into a little more detail. Let's start with awesome technology. It's kind of my favorite. And instead of subtopic 1, that sounds kind of boring, we're going to say Batmobile. Sounds a lot more exciting than subtopic 1. And then subtopic. So I'm talking about 3 different things that I can connect to awesome technology. And the second one, I'm going to say, is the bat suit. That thing in and of itself has lots of little doodads. And the third one, why not the bat cave? If I wanted to, I could get a little more detailed on this, because the bat suit has a grappling hook, and the bat suit also has a cape, you know, a little more kind of spread out there. But let's go see if I can move this over. Alright, there. High ethical principles. Well, first of all, he fights crime. We all kind of know that. He likes to he protects innocent people. Yeah. And he's not in it for the glory, so we can say he's selfless. He doesn't seek recognition for what he does. He just does it and then retreats into the shadows. And then the third one, I'm not sure how serious I'm about this, but he's a good businessman. And one little detail, Wayne Enterprises, of course that's his alter ego, Bruce Wayne, and not Batman himself, but I guess it kind of goes to show. He's a good manager. And you can see that in his relationship with Robin and Batgirl. He manages them well. He tells them what to do when it's time. And then the last thing that says he's a good businessman, he's a good manager, he's got Wayne Enterprises, and he's a multi-billionaire, which just kind of speaks for itself. So in just a minute there, we've planned who our role model is, and that's Batman. And we've got explaining why. We've got 3 reasons. He has awesome technology, he has high ethical principles, and he's a good businessman. And we have specific examples and details. And that's all of these things around here. Now, the grappling hook is not a detail of him being a multi-billionaire. That detail is specifically, I can just make it hover over here. It's not going to connect well there. It doesn't make any sense. It only makes sense as a function of the bat suit. And the Batcave, isn't, that's just not a reason alone why he's my role model. I don't care that much about the Batcave, but it is rather a function of awesome technology. I'm going to stop here, and we're going to translate some of this over to a paragraph. Just a quick look here. I'm just going to show you how I turned this outline into 3 main body paragraphs. And this is only for the main body. This does not address the introduction or conclusion, and I will address that in a later video, but each one of these stars represents 1 paragraph, and these represent sentences in that paragraph. Of course, each paragraph will also have a topic sentence, but we can deal with that. So we're going to have a yellow paragraph, a green paragraph, and a blue paragraph. How you order these paragraphs, it's up to you, frankly, and you just have to decide what's going to be best, and we can talk about how to best accomplish that. Let's start with the yellow. I copied it here. Awesome technology, Batmobile, Batsuit, Batcave, grappling hook, and cape. Batman's primary appeal as a role model is his use of technology. His car, the Batmobile, is an amazing machine that can drive itself, fire rockets, and fit through narrow gaps. Batman's outfit, the Batsuit, is also a technological marvel, due in no small part to the dazzling array of gadgets it carries, including a grappling hook and Batman's cape, which acts as a glider. Batman's home, the Batcave, is packed with technology that conceals it from the public and assists Batman in his crime-fighting activities. Kind of long-winded, but it covers everything that's in the outline. It expanded into sentence form. I'm not going to read this to you. I'll just pause for a second. You can pause the video for the blue paragraph. And the green paragraph, I'm sorry that it breaks there. And that's it. And that should show you how these outlines can become paragraphs. Every detail, which is these little fingers at the end, each one gets basically its own sentence. You have to add a subject and a verb, and my sentences tend to err on the side of being more complex than simple. But you just kind of throw that together and you get your paragraph. So I've got 3 paragraphs here, yellow, blue, and green, just like I had yellow, blue, and green stars in my map. And, once you've written it, then there's really nothing that'll, prevent you from reorganizing it. If you're on a computer, when you're writing it pencil and paper, you need to think about that in advance. But we'll talk about that at a later time. Thank you.